Well, g'day there, folks. I got Steve West. He was here an hour early. Maybe he slept in or something. I don't know. Yeah, we got Chris and David, and yep. Who else is coming along? What's going on? What's going on? 8 viewers.
Morning, all.
Good morning. Where are we going? Change screens. There we go. Hello. Hello. Here we are. We're here. We're recovering. Jack Dorrigan. He's another of the shaggers that, leading us all astray last night.
Yes.
Lunchtime cold beers. Yes. I don't think it has to be lunchtime. It could be your cold beer time anytime, can't it? Not just lunchtime.
Don't know.
What are you up to, Todd? You're gardening again?
Gardening.
Green thumb, yeah. Something I haven't got used to here in Thailand yet is the rules of in a horticulture. It's completely different to Australia. And Mark in Thailand's there. G'day, Mark. Let's get ourselves in a position. I was reading, and we often hear the woeful stories of the Farang come to Thailand, hooking up with a lovely girl, and then losing everything. Although I feel sorry for the guy. There was an article this morning of a Thai guy who, what they call, he grew up in the monastery, so he got a monastery education. So he was, very low in the whole Thailand genre thing. Went through become a monk, did the temple thing, the monk thing, did army, put a few cents together, started his own tour company, with the buses and everything else, and worked diligently, and he was making a reasonable profit. Met up with a girl who had a similar business who just went bankrupt. What would you think? Yeah.
Similar business just went bankrupt.
And
they're probably not good at that business.
So he leaves the fucking accounting to her over 4 years. He's having his, obviously due pleasures that are entitled to him being, not exactly married, but married. He was out on a tour, came back 3 weeks ago. She'd sold the house to there's another guy living in their house. Sold the house from underneath him, forged documents, said he was dead.
Really?
Said he was dead, forged the documents, took the whole lot. House, car, the business, the whole lot. We think for no, that happens everywhere. It's just crazy shit. Hey, we had a pretty good night last night. Not over the top outrageous, but I think the girls were in a mood last night, weren't they?
Everyone was having a good time.
Yeah, everybody was having a good time. The girls were in a mood last night. They were, doing all their wily ways to try to snag a boy. You know how it works.
Wily ways.
Yeah, wily ways, yes. But we had a good night. But just reading that article, I think it's refreshing to know the fact that this scum of the earth is out there. It's just not Thailand. It's Thailand, but Thais will do it to Thais as well as the Farang. Not literally, but the thought would cross my mind. Every time I come home to Thailand, my missus has changed the locks. Yeah, okay. Don't garden.
I don't think she'd ever do that, Marky Mark.
Don't garden yourself, Todd. We have plenty.
I thought you had someone that does it for you, Rob.
Yeah, he's inviting you down to do it for him. Come on.
That wasn't the deal.
He's going to feed you for 3 days. You've got to earn your keep. Come on.
Well, if you give me some wet wipes, I'll rub down the pool, Rob. How's that sound?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure we'll do the swimming in the thing, yeah. Yes, the Fern girls last night were getting a little bit drunk because somebody kept on ringing the bell, I'm pretty sure. That was half the reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we had a good night. It's just as we do, we go in to see our fellow compatriots in the middle of the Bangkok. I did a video. We did shoot a video yesterday of something that had been on the radar. So that'll be out next week, and we'll have to go and revisit that one because of the situation. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to revisiting it.
yeah. I'm not saying you have to wait for the video to come out. It's an interesting video. Hopefully the shoot looks right. I got a bit of editing to do. I got to take him out of it, take the proprietor out of it. He didn't want to be on the camera, so depending on how the conversation goes, I'm going to have to blur him or something like that. Who knows? Due back in a few weeks, is he? Geez, the grass must be like 1,000,000 miles long. They were drunk before we got there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were.
Yeah.
David, how do Thai households decide who does what chores when? Like in your house, who cleans the bathroom? Well, the 2 bathrooms upstairs, I actually do the cleaning of those. When you start to see that little bit of the water staining in the bowl, that means the toilet needs a wash. Keep it all hosed out, but it's fairly straightforward. In Thailand, because they're Hong Nam, there's a water room. You just get out you get a bum gun and just spray the whole place down and let it wash out. Cleaning the bathroom's easy. But I do have to go down because I did bolognese on Thursday night. I haven't done the washing up yet because Mother's away in Sukhothai. So, but yeah, who does what chores? Well, Mother does most of it because she lives with us and she wants to do it. There's never been any discussion. She just started doing it from the day one. 11 years ago when she first moved in. I think that's the thing. She wants to contribute. That's how she contributes to the, keeping the roof over keeping the house running smoothly. And I'm not complaining. As for cooking, well, that's what I did the bolognese on Thursday. Because that's one of the dishes that everybody in the household likes. I did a bit of a different blend this time, a bit more of a barbecue flavour to it. Always experimenting. But as for food, as like the last video, when we were up at the gardening place, as I was sort of saying, I can get a nice piece of pepper pork steak from the supermarket, frozen, a good size piece of steak, and then some chips, and cook it myself. That piece of steak's worth 70 baht from Big C. Well, might as well go up the road and pay 85 baht and have somebody cook it for you and put the chips on there and they do all the washing up. This is the trouble here in Thailand. The price in the general mishmash of things, you don't do it yourself. The only reason why I do the bolognese is nobody can make bolognese like I can. I make a good
bolognese. Bolognese is better the next day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, I'd make enough for 3 sittings, So we did Thursday night, and we've got it for the next 2 weeks. Thursday night for the next 2 weeks. All I got to do is just heat up the pasta, or boil the pasta. Same. No grass looking good, Warren. Have been doing it myself the last few months. B does the cooking. Okay, yeah. And we share the cleaning. Yep, I do the outside. B maintains her little veggie garden.
And if you in my neck of the woods, I do it all.
And I'd have to do it all.
That's all right. I don't mind.
He's all right. You'll be part way through the week. You just say, that's it. Time out. I'm going to go and do housework for 3 hours. We don't see him for the rest of the day because then he goes and finds something else to do, and there's something else to do, and something else to do, and he's out. Wombat.
But I don't mind.
Yeah. So Star Citizen 318 was released this morning, right? Just for that people who do follow the gaming stuff. 318 was released. They promptly, launched the client, hit there, press the go button. And you get this little screen coming up. Oh, you've got 157 days to wait before your turn to log in. What? What? There's something.
Patient, but not
so,
that
no,
patient.
not that. No. Yeah, they got a new I'm sure it's just the bugs. But yes, it doesn't look like we were going to show you 318 today, but yeah. Hopefully they'll sort it out before Jen's stream this afternoon, because Jen will be most pissed off if he can't log in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I wonder how quickly they'll sort the problem out then when it goes live, when it's a live broadcast and people can't. Yeah.
Oh, that could be good publicity, won't it?
Yeah.
Here's an update. I can't even log in.
Can't even log in, yeah. Well, you can log in, it's just going to take 157 days. Yeah. You're watching there are 9,000 people in the queue, then it drops down by 3, drops down by 4, drops down by 3, and oh my God. But yeah, so yeah, that's 318. So we'll check out what's going on after this. But we had a good night last night. What else was there on the? What else is on the news fronts? What else is worth talking about?
Well, I don't know whether it's
Excuse me.
going to gravitate with people, but what we were talking about it very briefly.
Mm-hmm.
How do you define yourself when you have moved to another country? Like, you've got a tourist that's here for a week, 2 weeks.
Oh yeah. This is a good discussion last night. Yeah.
Then you become a foreigner, and then you become an expat.
So what time? At what time? What time in the transition is it?
And is it
visitor,
yeah.
foreigner, expat? Yeah. What times are
But
they?
then does that rely on the fact that you get inculcated into the country, you understand a bit of the language, you find your own place to live, blah, blah, blah. What definition? I mean, I think you're a tourist for 2 weeks, aren't you? I mean, or is it 3 weeks or 4
Oh, I
weeks?
think the visa exempt entry is 4 weeks, well 6 weeks at the moment. I think they're going to
Right.
reduce it to 4 weeks later
So,
this year.
so you're a tourist for 4 weeks.
Mhm.
Then what constitutes a foreigner then?
Was it
And
foreigner?
then how long do you have? Because
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, I've been here 15, 16
months? Yeah.
months now.
Well, you're an expat now.
Would I consider myself an
Yeah,
expat?
you're expat now. Yeah. Although expat was genuinely sort of, I suppose, exclusive to the working community, effectively. But I think anybody who lives here now is an expatriate, of their home country, not necessarily, You didn't like those last ones, did you?
No, they're not growing.
They would have died anyway. So yeah. Oh, I got sinusy problems today. God.
Yeah, so, I don't know. It was just coming on the MRT, sort of like, yep, tourists are here. And wasn't that many, but they're still around. And I'm thinking I'm really grateful to have the life I have. Would I call myself an expat now?
Well, I would.
No.
Yeah, I would call it. I would sort of say you're an expat now.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, but that's certainly my opinion. I was reading another article this morning. There was, I reckon, about 1.8 million people in Bangkok now are suffering respiratory problems from the pollution, not COVID, pollution problems. I know, because it's in my nose as well. I was in Bangkok, and I know I'm just recovering from it now. Apart from we had a few drinks, but I feel, yeah. That's got nothing to do with drinking. That's just got to do with all that crap. But yeah, Bangkok's not a very healthy place at the moment. Good idea moving to Charm for a few days there, Ted.
I don't know. What's the weather like down there, Rob? Because we are getting a fair bit across. It was pretty dense with the smog yesterday.
Yeah, Robert will just tell you it's just no rain. That's all. It's always no rain down. Just no rain.
Hey, knowing my luck, I'll go down there wanting to enjoy the beach, and it'll rain every single day I'm down there.
Well, there it is. Then they'll call you a rain god. That's it. Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, the pollution's killing us at the moment. Ties. Shafting ties for their businesses. What else is going on here in Thailand? One of the politicians, I noticed this sign, when you go to the translation, I know one party's offering 600 baht per day minimum wage, and another one's coming in with 450 baht per day. One of these days that those politicians will stop trying to buy votes and actually do something for the country would be helpful. But
Marky Mark, moving his ass from the couch to the fridge technically works, so I'll concede with that. Alright. Mark, cooking your own food and cleaning your own yard is not classified as work under the visa regulations.
Yeah.
That's a cop-out, mate.
It's a good cop-out. I'd use it. I'd wear that one. I'd buy that for $1. I'd buy that for $1. No, but Robert, moving my ass from the couch to the fridge is technically okay. Yeah, I think the whole considering the fact that the old iron lungs of the 50s, they were a mechanical device to actually replace your physical movement of your chest. I suppose we could also call just breathing working, because we got a machine can do it for you. Technically, yeah. Breathing's working. Yeah. The amalgamated using of philosophers, sages, luminaries, and other professional thinking persons. Come on. Vroomfundle. It's all right. You have to be into the Hitchhiker's Guide. I did a full playing of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy earlier this week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I've done my gardening. That's it.
You've done your garden, okay.
Put in my thumbs now.
Yeah. I was wondering if Psycho was going to jump in and join us, but kick my throne. What are we doing? We're really at that point now. We just want to do some of the more risky stuff, which requires me to pay attention to the game as opposed to attention to the stream.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's all right.
But we've got to do some. I think we've got to do some more exploring.
So how long now, Marky Mark? We were talking the other day, but what is it? Just over 2.5 weeks before you come back? From memory? My memory's that good.
As an ex-public servant, I don't know what work was. I didn't know what work was until I started in the private sector. Yes. Never actually worked in the public sector, so I really don't have a handle on that. My father worked in the public sector, but he worked for the Australian Defence Industries. He always seemed to be working.
Yeah, I worked for the public sector, and I was working very, very hard.
He flies on the 30th. Nico, this is just a quick heads up. Next Friday, we've got an off schedule meet up. We won't advertise it, but Fern's birthday next week, so so we'll be hanging out at Redfern again next Friday for a few drinks and
birthday celebration.
But if you're in the area, Redfern Bar next Friday should be a lot of fun. Starting, I'm guessing about 6 or 7 o'clock at night, something like that.
I'll be down at Chanya.
You're going to miss it.
I will miss it, but
yeah. Unless, of course, you come home early. That's a possibility. But it's all right. We'll take it. We'll the team will.
I'm sure you'll.
Yeah, we'll manage.
Be all right in my absence. Yes, I am killing wild animals.
You're killing wild animals?
Leckies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just doing around the base to clean up the menagerie.
Mm-hmm. Just trying to think, what else was on the news? There was something else that was relevant on the news this week that popped up. If I go to my email.
to my work permit.
Online banking
Okay.
scams.
Congratulations, Mayor Groves.
He's got a what? Work permit?
Work permit.
Oh, very good, very good. Not that he really is going to be working, I'm sure.
Well, he does a fair bit of consulting work.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm assuming we're going to celebrate when I get down there, Mayor Groves.
Fair enough, fair enough. Where is it? Foreigner found dead with slit throat in patio. Travel demand fuels a boom in Asia Pacific hotel rates. Oh, that's something that we're hearing this week is hotel rates just going through the roof at the moment. Not quite sure what's causing that, but again, they've not made money for 2 years, so now they're just trying to cream it. Thankfully, most of the tourists are going over the city again. There was Chanya, warning for Chinese tourists wearing student uniforms, Thai student uniforms.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, they're playing the schoolgirl image. I know it's a fetish in Asian cultures.
Well, cosplay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cultural faux pas. Training launched to help drive it. Australia has the 12-point licence system. It takes 3 years to get it back. No questions asked. That's it, 3 years. Here in Thailand, they brought in a point system. Yes, very good. Right, 12 points for 1 year. We've already gone through the how many points you lose for different offences. But they're also now bringing in a training launched to help drivers get their points back. It's called a license. You learn to drive before you get one, right? Anyway, the stuff you hear in Thailand. Oh my God!
I got nothing.
444 billion baht Thailand spent on fighting COVID over 3 years. There we go. American tourist takes action for being slapped by a pub guard.
Yeah, that was the dude in, was it Ho San Road?
And there's another fist fight leaves Aussie tourist with head injuries. Well, he was a bit of a dick. You don't go people like that. You don't want to be called Australian sometimes.
Apparently, it was allegedly to do with a Thai guy and a foreigner guy exchanging glances and
look in
their eyes.
Yeah,
So,
look in the wrong way. Yes, I know.
yeah.
Mind you, I saw a picture without the bruising. He didn't look like the most cordial guy to want to go and have a chat with at the best of times anyway. So he's the sort of guy I would walk away from in the pub because he just doesn't look like a desirable, sort of guy that would just, I'm sorry, somebody's going to slap you later on the night, you dick. But again, it takes all kinds, doesn't it? Yes, there's lots of stuff happening. But yeah, the interesting thing was the fact that I thought there was a definite lack of tourists. We're now into March, so all the wannabes had disappeared, gone home again. The only tourists left here, I think, are the ones that have managed to get a 30-day extension, or they're Russian and they tried to get their fake visas or whatever they're doing. I don't know what are the Russians doing now?
I don't know.
They come on their 30-day exempt, and then they get here, and within that 30 days, then they're applying for what they call the volunteer visas.
The education visa.
The education visas and volunteer visas, so they can stay longer. They don't want to go home. Bloody Russians. But
I don't mind if they do it the right way.
Oh yeah, it's all right. I think we all like to stay here. Was it? Chris is asking what sort of consulting that Rob does. I think he sort of said it's to do with building around the place. Yeah. He's had a nice big house built, so he's got the mansion. Now everybody else wants a mansion, so he's got to consult for them. Is that how it works? And if they want to build something bigger than Rob, he says, "Sorry, won't work. Sorry, cannot do this one. Can't have a bigger house than mine." So, guys, well, come on, get the conversation going. The whole idea, the whole idea of chatting is chatting. You know, we can sit here and chat all day, or we can go and play games. But I work for an architect, building company, make sure that his workers follow the building plans and for his customers, plus help Farang buy and sell properties. Okay, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Just needs that level head.
Project management.
Yeah. Nobody will argue with Rob. He's a big guy.
Yeah.
That's it. This is, do as I say, not do as I do.
Night time, really.
It is. It is night time.
I was going to get some. I've got to work out how to use my fermenter, but that's right.
But you're going to make some mead. You're going to make some mead base that's in the cauldron.
Then you chuck that in. Okay.
So they're down the bottom. There's your mead bases.
Okay.
Poison resistance.
Minor healing. I got medium healing. I've got medium stamina.
The second one. Underneath the frost. Oh, there's the frost, wasn't it? Medium. That's frost, and then the next
Frost
one.
resistance. Medium healing. There we
There
have.
it is, How many tubs did you put down? 2, did you?
Sorry?
Put down 2 fermenters?
No, just one.
Yeah.
That should go into a box after it's done, shouldn't it?
They usually find a box for it with the plus features.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I got that fermenting away. Well, the plans are in motion. Heading down to Rob next week, and then next month heading down to Marky Mark.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably take my camera with me. I'll take the GoPro with me.
Take the GoPro, you might get some footage.
I'll take the GoPro. Because I will be trying to fit in a couple of plane rides when I'm down Marky Mark's way, just to get back into the groove.
Mm-hmm.
To find my extra clamp so I can clamp the GoPro and some struts inside the cockpit.
I think you can get this. So there is what they call a alligator clamp kit you can get for them, I think.
Yeah.
I have seen them floating around. It may not be GoPro specific, but it'll be plenty of lookalikes.
No YouTube channel, Marky Mark.
No, it'll be exclusive for the people here in Discord, for our people. Like,
Yeah, peeps.
Like, Jerry's got his channel running, and but he's only doing it for us. He's not, and of course I'm posting his videos in our latest videos in a section on our group, so there's a link there.
Yeah.
When we built our house in Thailand, I made sure it was to my specs, not theirs. Thailand needs more YouTubers. They need more TikTokers and YouTubers and everything. And I need to go to the bathroom.
You go to the bathroom.
Keep them entertained for a minute. That coffee, coffee does that. Every time I have my coffee, they give me 30 minutes and then I've got to back it a minute.
No, I just for the crew, I just want them to experience what sort of private flying's like. I'm not sure what airframes are down there yet. I think they've got Quicksilvers, which are classified as ultralights, which are a lot of fun. So that's what I'll be looking at doing. But no YouTube channel, Marky Mark. I'm sorry, mate. As Wazza said, there's enough vloggers in Thailand as it is. And my life's not exciting. I don't think anyone would think my life is exciting to watch anyway. I just do normal stuff. Well, that's according to me, but normal behaviour according to everyone else. I could be completely off the mark. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. But fire questions away, guys. If you're not here yet, you want to know what's happening here at the moment.
And we're back.
Spoke to Marky Mark the other day about immigration details.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that will get sorted when Marky Mark comes back.
What immigration? What's happening there?
Oh no, it's just little bits and pieces.
Oh, okay.
You know, the little nuances about immigration.
Yeah, don't we know them?
David, hey all, I have a small computer monitor I need to sell. I'm in Bangkok. Any recommendations on platforms or ways to list an ad? Thank you. Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I think Facebook Marketplace is, for those miscellaneous items. But watch out for the scammers. There is some weird scams going on where they make up stories. Oh, I can't use that bank. I need you to use this bank, and so on and so
Get
forth.
cash. If it's a small sundry thing, cash.
Yep.
Yeah, Marky Mark agrees with me. So
There also there's KaiD and there's Bart Solder, another two places out there.
yeah,
But again, it's really very Thai specific. I think you're going to get a better result working in the Facebook Marketplace because generally they speak, conversations are in English. Whereas Bart Solder and KaiD, that's you basically Thai to Thai sailing. Can be a little bit trickier. Come on. See, if I start doing things now, I'm going to. That's it. I'm going.
you're going to get wombatted.
I am going to, because this is what we'll do when we finish this stream and go to the actual gaming. Then we actually do gaming. Here we're just chatting.
No, Wazza's not burning alive with that thing. That's his portal.
That's my portal shed. I don't want to go and check out that area down there. Is that where we were going? Didn't want to go lesson.
Wasn't going wandering.
Oh, I was just going to check out that South Swamp. See if those wolves are still there.
Might cook some fish.
I'll wait for people to type something in the chat room so that let me know what we're talking about.
Normally they talk amongst themselves, but
They do. I think it's just one of those Saturday morning things, isn't it?
mind you, I am feeling a little deflated myself.
I'm feeling a little bit exhausted from last night. I don't know why. I didn't do anything nefarious. They were jumping and dancing and
Blame the DJ. He had
blame
the party going.
blame the DJ playing the good music. I do need to get some more blood bags, don't I?
Where do you cook the fish? Oh, in the cauldron.
You gotta skin the fish first.
Skin the fish?
Right, you gotta cook the fish, and then you get fish pieces. Then you can make the other stuff.
Raw fish.
Okay. There's all the critters.
There we go.
That's what I'm looking for. And you poisoned me, little prick.
Got to make some fish wraps. Spoke to the guy at the mum and dad shop, told him to order extra chang fee.
Extra charm there, yeah, well that's it. Fighting words.
As long as it's got Namcan, Rob, I'll be fine, mate.
I like that you actually go to the fish and chip shop, not the bottle shop.
Yeah. There is really no. Well, there is a couple of beverage stores in like. Where do we go? Was it Terminal 21 and the Emporium? I mean, they're a little bit high so, but if you're looking for beer and little knickknacks and everything like that, mum and dad shop in the Moo Barn, or you go to the 7-Eleven. We've spoken about that before. You can find absolutely pretty much anything
In a
at
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
Yep. You can get anything you want.
Yes, you can't have any beer in Thailand without putting ice in it. It's sacrilegious.
It's the way it works.
Yeah.
It's Thailand. You don't like beer with ice in your beer? Don't come to Thailand. End of story.
Does
Let me know one of these.
does freak a few people out when they get served. But I got introduced to that
Yeah.
during my trips to Vietnam, because they don't. Their restaurants are out the good restaurants are out in the sticks in Vietnam, like the Ma and Pa restaurants, and they don't have much refrigeration, so they don't have the bottle fridges like back in Australia, where they keep everything cold in the bar and fridges. They keep it in the boxes. You buy the beer by a carton, and then you buy a bag of ice. That's how you drink your beer in Vietnam.
You meant to drink your beer, not watch it. No, you ice and beer. Come on, Mark, you know the rules.
Well, Mayor Groves, yes, I did get into the habit of that, because if you've got the stein on the back table having a barbecue on a summer's day, it tends to warm up pretty quickly unless you're drinking it straight out of the stubby with a stubby cooler. But I actually got into having red wine with ice. Went to a wine festival, really
I've
enjoyed
done that. Yeah,
this red wine.
Yeah, I've done that.
And I thought, geez, this would be a little bit of a spritzer if you put some ice in there. And the oenologist looked at me and, what, you're putting ice in my wine? What's going on? But yeah, if you like wine on a summer's day, it does get a bit in the mouth if it's warm. Chuck a cube of ice in there. It's just my suggestion. Okay, here we go. State versus state back in Australia. Mark and Robert, do I have to put you in separate corners or something?
State versus state. State of origin.
Yeah. Cane Toads versus the Blues. Yeah, I think NRL started up again. Susie had it on the
I think there was. I
screens
thought
last
I saw
night.
some NRL on the screen last night, yeah.
Intelligent woman, that wife of yours, Mr. Groves. B has red wine in the fridge and puts ice in it as well. Yes.
Merlot. Oh, there's three of them. I haven't got anti-poison, but let's do that.
That makes three of us. I thought I was a bit loony. Mark likes ice in his red wine. Red or white wine, Marky Mark? I haven't had wine since I've been here in Thailand because it's a little bit peng mak.
Oh,
Something I
yeah.
used to get back in Australia for like $6 or $7
Yeah,
a bottle.
bottle of Tyrrells in Australia, I think you used to pay $7. What they want $30 for a bottle of Tyrrells over here. Oh my God. Crazy. Well, that's what you get from being an hour out of Hunter Valley, so
Yeah.
we were privileged back then. Oh, well.
I throw.
I should have brought the wishing bone down and see if we can find any more of these piles.
Oh, you're going to find some metal.
Well, if I'm going to run around looking for blood bags, I'm going to have to kill two birds with one stone. Oh, a Viking life for me.
Hey, Download.
Dallo's in the house. Good day, Dallo. 499 baht for a bottle of James Hardy B buys 5 litre cask for 1100 baht. Okay. You've actually found cask wine here in Thailand? No, I've never seen cask wine. Must be charm. Somebody's brought it in just specifically for the expat community in Cham. We're not so privileged here in Nakhon Pathom.
No, in our area, it's either the Leo or the Samsung. So
Yeah. In fact, I think that there's not much else you can buy at Kochi, is there? It's just beer,
No.
beer or Samsung is that's on the menu.
Yep.
Nobody complains about it.
No. Not that drinking's part of my life plan, but as you've seen in a couple of videos that Wazza's done, the live music up at Kochi is pretty awesome.
We like it.
Pattaya has the equivalent of a Dan Murphy's wines from around the world. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Didn't know that, but like I've said before, that wasn't one of my favourite excursions. It was good to catch up with everyone, and
Pattaya is just
run
one of
amok a
those
little
places. It's not really Thailand, but it works if you got friends there, you know.
yeah, oh yeah.
Where's it going to? God.
Well, I've got to get you converted to Beer Leo, Mayor Groves. I know we've had that discussion before.
Somehow, I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
Somehow,
It's not going to stop me trying,
yeah,
though.
no, that's right. Yeah.
Well, you're not exactly in Pattaya, Mark. Further south. I wouldn't even wash the dog in Beer Leo. Oh, them there's fighting words, Mayor Groves. So, I suppose a Singha is out of the question. Is that too high so? Because that's what Fidel told me. It goes Singha, Leo, Chung. Is that right? In regards to the pecking order?
Oh, everybody has different ideas, I'm sure.
Thank you, Chris. Chris Brand's gone Beer Leo. Oh, if it's cold and it's got ice in it, you're around mates, so I don't think it really matters what beer you drink.
You drink beer, that's it.
Yeah.
Labels are only for intellectuals.
Isn't that us? Philosophers,
that's
sage,
it,
and other thinking people.
That's us, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna put a barb out there, Mayor Groves. Chang is the biggest selling beer in Thailand. I don't know whether that has anything to do with taste or whether it has things to do with price. Just putting it out there. I may have set the cat amongst the pigeons, but question for you was,
What's that?
Paolo. Question for was 30 baht for pre-rolled joints, good value?
30 baht? Well, I think they're 300 baht.
30 baht, that's grass clippings, isn't it?
Yeah, 30, you're not going to get pre-rolls for 30 baht. Well, you might. Look, I don't know what's going on in the local, Thai community. But generally, sort of, what you're sort of seeing in the city is seeing pre-rolled for around 250 to 300 baht. It has a gram of narcotic in it. You may get them cheaper out west. I just haven't started. I'll check what prices on my shop up here next week when I go up. But I just normally buy 10 grams and a couple of, and maybe sort of 3 grams of some sort of top shelf, make my own blend.
AFK for 30. Sorry, guys.
You're off and running. Yeah, so asking for, it doesn't matter, you can ask for many friends, ask the questions about, the whole cannabis industry. Bangkok Pat did an interesting video this week on the cannabis culture. Some interesting points he made there.
Well, you did a walk around the market and there wasn't anything.
Basically, like last year, this time, well, it wasn't this time last year because this is March and that was June. But yeah, there was nothing. I've seen nothing in the way of horticultural new stuff in the markets. Mind you, that's just 1 year of local homegrown. That's just, I see that. That's how many seeds. I could do the Johnny Appleseed and go and throw them in the rice fields and then make a blend. Wonder if the farmers will like that. You can't buy grass seed over here either. Real grass seed. That's weird. I've never found grass seed over here. I wanted to top dress our yard and put some new seed down, but I haven't found grass seed yet. Maybe Robert would know where you can buy grass seed. He's been here longer. Some cooch or something like that. Not that I know cooch would grow well in Thailand. It's a hot weather grass, isn't it?
I was never really that good at gardening.
Yeah.
Mind you, my weeds used to grow prolifically.
Oh yeah, well that's it. Yeah. How is the house progress, Dallo? Dallo's building a house. I thought his house was built.
I'm doing some renos.
Oh, renos. That's right. Yeah, renovations he's doing. And I'm sitting here in the middle of the swamp.
Well, yeah.
About to go nightfall. Just as likely to have one of those big vine growths pop out of nowhere.
Get a ray.
Race
Or
at night time.
monster.
Race for night time. There we go. Let's look at more leeches. Which is what we're here for.
Ty, what's to do? But better buying turf per square metre instead. Yeah, no, that's what Wazza did. But there's like little patches here and there, and
if you turf at the top, then you get little high spots, and just nice little top dressing, and then just reseed it. It'd be perfect. It's interesting. The other thing, like when we first moved in, that grass level was the same height as the concrete. Now it's actually the ground level has actually subsided an inch below the concrete footing for the.
Oh, okay.
I get a ping. Where? Where's that ping?
Mayor Grove says you can get grass seed at Ty What's to Do.
Can you? Oh, I have to check it out again. I've been. Oh, there we go. It's getting louder.
I think you Mayor Groves.
Oh, yep, there it is. I knew there'd be one of those to come out. Jesus Christ.
Stick monster.
You going to come over and fight it with me or what?
Yeah.
I've got fucking leeches. There we go. Let's get the fuck out of here. Yep, and I'm trapped. I've got. Yeah, kick me out of the way. That's what we want. Get.
You're good. I'm going to come over.
Yeah, I'm going to need a hand with this one because.
Run away.
No, I just got hit by a leech. That's all. So I got poisoned.
I better.
I got to do the dance around the trees and get my axe out. Okay, got to get the timing right.
Die here.
Yeah.
No pressure. 2 weeks now they've been doing the renos at Dowlow's place.
And I'm now stuck again. Can we get the fuck... Yeah, right. Just get me out of the water. Get me out of the fucking water. Jesus.
You can't run quickly in the water.
Annoying things. God, I hate these creatures. Right. How's my health? And I didn't have my... Yeah, there we go. Just kill me.
You're still going alright.
And if I don't do the block properly, I'm going to fuck it up again. I'm going to have to go inside and get my...
Yeah, weed poison. That's an interesting one, Marky Mark. I tried to find some stuff locally. What's it called, Mayor Groves? If you can get it at the hardware store, because it's not like the weed killer we had back in Australia.
Come on, creatures. There we go. It's going to come across now. I want to rename you. Just
I don't know whether you can bring weed killer through customs. I think there's an ingredient.
And you did that again. There we go. Go on, wolves. Just take it out. Take it out. Take it out. They don't... The wolves they're just totally vicious. Come on. Thank you.
Exploded.
That's what I wanted. We wanted all that stuff.
Under the plate. Okay. Thanks, Mayor Groves.
There we
I just need it because I've got the AstroTurf down around my place, but the weeds pop up through it, so and they're sort of in the same area. They did sort of clean the soil before they laid the bluestone and everything like that, but there's like 4 patches where I'm pretty sure there's seeds that just are underneath the AstroTurf, so I'll just lift it up, pour some weed killer underneath it and put the matting down again.
It's just gone night time, and I'm sure we'll have a
States.
race. Where's the wraiths? Anyway.
Yes, I saw a post that Dowlow put up on Facebook the other day, and the guys started doing the grinding and everything at 8 o'clock in the morning, was it, Dowlow? At your place? Waking the neighbours up at 8 o'clock with
Kimbo!
hammering?
Kimbo! Hello, Kimbo!
Oh,
Hello!
Oh, better late than never. We've got 5 minutes to go, little brother.
Is that right? It's only 5 minutes to go. I should be starting to wrap it up. Well, we're going to go straight into gaming again after this.
Yeah.
gotta throw a guest appearance in every now and then, I guess.
Yeah. How's life down the other side of the world?
Life's all right. Busy, but we're good. Good morning, everybody out there.
As we said, you're always welcome to jump in and chat. It saves the finger typing.
Absolutely.
No, everybody, just that you can either type or you can chat voice. It's up to
Get
you
on
guys.
board.
And get on board with it, slackers. But yeah, okay. So we did that.
So 7 a.m. is legal starting time for construction.
Is it?
Really?
We got the local school. We've got primary school just 100 yards up the road, and they start their morning loudspeakers at 8 o'clock in the morning. Welcome the students.
Yeah.
Not that it's too loud. I can tend to sleep through it, but yeah, it's noticeable in the general mishmash. Bit louder than I'd expect, but ties and loudspeakers, they go hand in hand, don't they?
Yeah.
Maybe Thai people are deaf. I don't know. Well, they are now because of all those speakers. I don't know. It's the way. The cart before the horse? Chicken and the egg? Did they become deaf from the loudspeakers, or did they put the loudspeakers in because they were already deaf? I don't know. You go to some of those temples and going, really? Does it have to be that loud? Anyway, we are going.
Take
You go on.
10 kilometre radius.
Yep. we're going to reset here in a couple of minutes and then switch over to Twitch and actually do gaming. Well, we've been doing gaming, but doing gaming is the gaming thing. I'm going to see if I can get
How do
it.
you download?
Yeah, when they did the stuff around my house, it was 8 a.m. But that was 8 a.m. they turned up. By the time
They actually start working, yeah.
sat down, discussed what they were doing, talked to me about what they were doing, and I said, no, that's not what you're doing today, you're meant to be doing this. And then they had to rediscuss it, so none of the work seemed to start until about 9 o'clock.
Mm.
But that's all right.
Who was it who was talking about the fact that they had builders there and, you know, they'd sleep on the job and you had to come and wake them up to get the work done?
Well, it happened one day where two of the guys were lying down and one guy was just very casually using the broom for about 2 or so hours. But
Just using the broom, what for? A sex aid?
I don't know. It's casually
Just
sweeping.
sweeping, yeah.
But I don't know whether they were waiting for
Something to
bits to
happen.
turn up or something. But had a chat with the foreman, and the next day they were pretty,
Bit more busy.
a bit more busy.
A bit more busier, yes.
Yeah.
It's Thailand. Don't stress about it.
Oh, stressing. It's just like, oh, no, you said 3 days to complete everything. I want it to be 3 days, not 5 days. So.
2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2
Yeah,
weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks, no problem, 2 weeks. Anyway, I've got to find all the buttons, get rid of this thing here, reset, and then get into it. That's it, Todd. Crack the whip. That's it, yeah. Anyway, so, you know, Todd's on his way down to Charm this week.
Yep.
And what have I got happening this week?
Well, you got to head back in.
Got to
the
head to
birthday
Friday,
party.
Bar's birthday party.
Yeah.
There's something else. I know. Paul wants me to come and shoot something in Pat Pong again. Trying to get my head around a story we could do. You know, I don't want to do the manga aspect, which is what everybody expects from Pat Pong. But they got some new stuff happening there. They got some decent bars happening. But the comment I heard last night was the fact that people don't go to Pat Pong because, that's Pat Pong 1 and 2, but Soi 4, that's the gay capital of Bangkok, and the Soi 2, that's the Japanese area of Bangkok. So people don't go that area because they for some reason. And the market stalls are back. I saw market stalls last time I wandered through there. So,
Yep.
so there's a couple of reasons to go and shoot some new stuff in there. If I can just get them, if I can get the guys to just, be part of the story rather than, everybody tends to be shy when you've got a camera going. It's one of those sort of things. Anyway, we'll work out something. End the stream. Now I've got to find the closing screen. There it is there. And we'll catch up with you next week. As I said, same bat time, same bat channel.
Yep.
We'll be here and we'll talk to you next week. And
Take care, everyone.
if you pop up the Twitch in 30 minutes, we'll be over there. So there you go. I know.
I'll see you in a few days, Mayor Groves.
Yep. So Ozmark66, he's now got a Twitch account. He's going to watch when we pop over there. Give us 30 minutes. I'm out of here, and so's Todd. We're going to game.
It's hello.
No, but soon.